So, just real quick, I'm sure most of you guys are old enough to remember the brouhaha about the Catholic Church finger blasting little boys and covering it up, right? That was a big deal, and it was covered on every major news network. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there was an hour-long special featuring like Anderson Cooper or one of those people. You know, where they had the rosary beads being torn apart and like falling and bouncing on the Bible. It was like betrayal of the church, you know, and then they went and they talked to every expert about, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, there was a big outrage about the gay cabal finger blasting kids and then covering it up, and rightfully so. Absolutely rightfully so. The Velvet Mafia is alive and well in the Catholic Church and doing bad things, so it should be highlighted, right? They even had a fucking cinema hit about it, right? The Searchlight or Spotlight or whatever the fuck it was. It was a big deal. And like I said, I agree with the reaction to it. But where is that same reaction with the Loudoun County School District in the rape of a young girl that was covered up, allowing the young man who did the rape to then throw a skirt on and do it again? What came of that? They covered that up too. This kid raped 2 young ladies in a public school, in a government school. And the school board covered it up. The father was arrested because he deigned to get a little too upset with the overlords in the school district. They're lucky they're alive. Fact, I think that guy was fucking measured. He was he was stoic as far as I'm concerned. My problem is not that the Catholic Church was covered. My problem is that the school fucking cover-up wasn't covered and still isn't covered. As a matter of fact, you have newspapers right now blaming the victim. Well, sorry, Tammy, maybe you shouldn't have dressed like a slut and little Johnny wouldn't have had to sashay in there behind you and do what he did. But again, it comes down to, who's really pulling the strings here. It's the left and it's the unions that fund the left. Don't fuck with the unions. They can fuck with you, quite literally, or allow you to be fucked, quite literally. Your kids are in, government schools. They're little commodity training centers. That's what they are. So they can train your little commodities up to be big commodities, just like you. School boards don't give a fuck about your kids. The unions certainly don't give a shit about your kids. Now, there's teachers out there that do, but just like there's good police and bad police, there's good teachers and bad teachers. I'm sorry, if you're one of these teachers who's bowing to the union, if you're one of these police that's enforcing unconstitutional law, just because you're not doing anything actively wrong, that doesn't make you a good guy. Okay? Most of you guys who are vets who understand this, right? There's 3 types of people in the Middle East in a conflict zone. There's the good guys, the bad guys, and the people who know and don't say anything. All right? The people who know the ambush is coming, and the people who won't fucking fight to save their own countries, like the panda that won't fuck to save its own species. Too bad this kid slapped a skirt on. If he would have slapped a priest collar on, they would have covered it.